Hi Capricorn, this is going to be a love and relationship reading for you for February 2021. So take what resonates with this reading for you today, Capricorn, and just leave the rest. Let's look at these cards coming out together. So some of this may kind of feel like it's applying to a past relationship for Capricorn, the current relationship they're in, or we will also do a secondary perspective for single Capricorns watching too. Let's have a look at what's coming out. King of Wands. Oh, okay, so I have a very strong couple in the middle here. I have the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and then the Queen of Swords. So another person or opinion in the relationship, maybe. The Magician. Five of Swords. The Queen of Coins. Okay, so there's a lot of people around you in your relationship right now, Capricorn. Another person, Page of Coins. All age groups of people showing up here. Six of Swords. Another Page of Cups. So we've Page of Coins, Page of Cups, a family dynamic or a really big work team here as well. Seven of Swords. Okay. And then I've got the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right, so Capricorn, I think it's fair to say that for the Capricorns watching and you were with another person at the moment, there's been a lot on your mind in regards to your relationship. All of these Nine Swords are stacking up as one kind of worry after another. Something else keeps cropping up in your relationship. Maybe it's the same thing, but it's like growing legs. So that's kind of something that we might look to see how we can soothe that out and head towards some more sort of stability. That's what the Six of Swords is, showing that although things have been, we've got the Five of Swords here in the most past position, maybe a little bit dicey between you guys, it comes right up with the Six of Swords afterwards. Showing like a progression towards like a bit of a calmer state of mind. So let's have a look then. Who's the King of Wands? Who's the Queen of Cups in the middle of this reading? Well, I guess that's you two, okay, you and your person, because you're looking at each other. So we can see that the direction that the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups are looking at is towards each other and maybe trying to block out these people coming in around you. Maybe it's their opinions or yeah, exactly, like their unwanted energy, or maybe they just shouldn't be there. But with this duo here, so one of you are more of the assertive kind of masculine energy in the relationship, and of course these energies are interchangeable, and then the other person, the Queen of Cups, is more passive, more receptive of the two. One of you could be a fire sign or a water sign. The water sign energy here is actually a little bit more receptive. You would kind of be the softer of the two in this dynamic. So let's see, well, that's how we'll put this for this relationship as of now. The Hanged Man coming out underneath here. So there's like been a bit of a phase in your relationship that you've been at some sort of a standstill, or you've just kind of had to gain further perspective by trying to tune out all these like 1, 2, 3, 4 more people around you coming out in the court cards here. So that's just telling me that things are very hectic around your relationship at the moment. A lot of people chiming in. You might have to kind of be, I feel like, doing a lot from home, and one of you in your partnership has kind of entered into a more domesticated role in the relationship, or else like spending time, if you have kids and a family. I see Mother of Coins with the child here, and then I have Queen of Cups with the Page of Cups energy, like the younger energy too. So it definitely does strike to me that either this relationship that you're in, you know, maybe it's like one is a lot more childish in ways, like with their spending habits, and then like maybe emotionally immature as well, or else literally you are just dealing with kids at the moment in your relationship and they're just coming up to the forefront of things for you recently. But it looks like then there's another two female energies here that are kind of like coming in as, one is kind of like maybe unwanted opinions, or it's like harsh words being spoken, and the other is coming in and kind of yeah, it's like you having to look after somebody or cater to somebody else outside of the relationship, okay? But for some reason, family and all things around it seem to be coming up really strong. Other than all of these court cards, Capricorn, I have the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So they're in order there coming out. Okay, so look, what's happening? Past energy, this Five of Swords is what's happening. Someone's opinions kind of like rubbed you up the wrong way, or you felt nearly to yourself, oh, I can't believe I like let that person treat me like that again, and you're kind of replaying it. You're kind of thinking to yourself in some circumstances like, I didn't really learn my lesson on that. I should have known that that was coming. And that can be the energy of the Five of Swords when we're like beating ourselves up about it. Okay, so then all of this family drama is unfolding around you at the same time, around your relationship. So something changed in your relationship where you were thinking, oh, I can't believe I fell for that again, or let them treat me that way. But look, it looks like you guys are still focused on each other, but there's just a lot of external going on. Fortunately, it looks like you are getting to a calmer stage of your relationship, and you're kind of getting away from past troubles. And even like with this imagery on the card, there's a lot of chaos going on underneath the blanket, and then we can see going towards more tumultuous waters here to something a little calmer, a little bit steadier. You're still maybe feeling a little bit of this sword energy, which are kind of just the sort of remains of all these swords here, and whatever, still replaying this incident of when something went wrong. And that's just where we are energetically at the moment, but we're definitely moving forward and freeing ourselves from it, getting something that's a bit more mentally stable. Then the Seven of Swords come, and that's kind of like after you have gotten some information or clarity on something, or the truth in the Queen of Swords, or you've just got the opinion, like maybe for some I'm sensing it was like the one straw that broke the camel's back kind of an energy, like that was just one opinion too many. But you kind of made some decisions at this point, and you've learned how to get, by the end of all of this, Capricorn, you've kind of learned how to get the upper hand when dealing with all of these people and all of their opinions. Like, you've figured out a way that works for you. It might be just not really speaking out on things typically, with this Aquarian energy of like not really speaking out on things until you know all about them, until you've reached like finality on your perspective. And the Hangman is the only major arcana card coming up here in this reading. So otherwise it's just all people and their influences and opinions, and you've got all sorts of people here. Teaching you to grow, though. The queens, there's three queens in this reading. Obviously that can be like presences or people, but also it's just energetically like the queens are all about growth. So that's what this is all in your path for at the moment. The Hanged Man is just the lesson basically of this reading, and you know what it is. It's something that's come up in the past anyway before, and it is like, have you registered this new perspective yet? Because you're being asked to kind of like live with this new perspective that you've gained. Some of you maybe are fighting it, but it's definitely there present anyways. So if you're single, Capricorn, and this isn't really dealing with anyone family, it could be applying to you that just this is coming up more as a family relationship of yours. But if you're single and looking, it looks like you're feeling pretty confident at the moment, and you're feeling quite magnetic, and this is a very attractive energy. So that's good to see coming up for the single Capricorns, that you're definitely putting out the vibes of being attractive, attracting a partner. So that's really good, and you're feeling attractive. You're kind of thinking like, I'm kind of wanting to have something that is a little bit more slow paced, or maybe just a bit more private, or something that you're just not really willing to like totally share with everybody at the moment, Capricorn. So you just want to see how things go and see how you guys feel about each other. This might be something that is suddenly started in a very physical way, but now you're kind of seeing if it will grow into something that's more emotional too. And yes, I see that, you haven't some sort of a boundary put in place to this person still. I think you haven't got them 100% figured out. You've kind of you're trying hard to figure them out anyways. But it looks like if somebody's come into your life, you're still sort of figuring them out and still a little bit blocked off there. They seem like they want the same things as you. They seem pretty down to earth. They seem like focused on their job and their work, and kind of spending time, and maybe stepping into a role of spending more time with you or at home with you, and You know, if it could be thinking about something more long term down the road. But I think first of all, you are just appreciating with this person that things are a bit more laid back, and you're happy for things to be a bit more laid back at the moment. So yeah, that's kind of what's coming up for me. Single Capricorns as well. Getting in touch with somebody at like some sort of study is coming up, or like somebody that you're on a like something that you learn with somebody that you're in a course with. That's kind of coming up as possible. If there's like some sort of groups that you can do like online, if you're as part of a course, like sometimes they have discords, or they have some sort of a e-chat associated with the course where you can kind of talk to like-minded people, is what I'm seeing coming up, like people that like the same things as you. Coins are kind of like about a hobby or a pastime. So think if there's some elements in your life, something that you do for relaxation is coming up too, as possible avenues coming out in the future. But for some, I feel like you really have recently met somebody, and that's kind of coming up for me, somebody that you're still really very much thinking about at the moment, Capricorn, you haven't decided on. All right, well, that is going to be the love and relationship reading I have for you for February 2021. Take what resonates with that from that reading, and just leave the rest, you guys. If you haven't liked, shared and subscribed to this channel already, I would really appreciate that. And I do have a February 2021 reading available on my channel now. It's not really focused on love. It can be anything: family, career, just personal growth, and sort of soul lessons and things like that. And that's going to be up, that's already up for Capricorn for February. So check that out if that's something that you're interested in. And otherwise, I will see you soon. Good luck this month, Capricorn.